So I don't appear on camera like this unless something's wrong, and something's wrong. What's wrong is that today I was on social media and I was getting notifications that the comic book had finally shipped and was arriving to the backers. And if you're new to this channel and you didn't know, last year we crowdfunded a comic book on Indiegogo. It was very successful. I was very proud of it. Still am proud of that achievement. And the book was being received damaged to the backers. Now, this wasn't because the Postal Service made a mistake. It's because the company that I paid decided to ship the book without an envelope, print the information on the back of the comic book, and just throw it in the mail. And that is not a decision that I made. That is not a decision that I approve of or am happy about in the slightest bit. Now, like all of you, I'm just finding out about it. I didn't choose this decision. I didn't choose this option. I didn't make any choice that would have this be the outcome. I actually spoke to these people twice because there was insufficient postage about the international orders. So I paid an additional sum of money to them. So they were in contact with me throughout the process. Yet this still happened. How did it happen? I don't know, because this company promoted themselves as a comic book printing company that offered fulfillment. And I wanted to make sure that everyone got their book as soon as possible. So I paid extra money to get it printed and shipped and sent directly to each and every one of you out there who backed the book, because I'm excited for you to read it. I'm proud of the content of the book. I'm disappointed in the way it was delivered to you. And if you've listened to this channel, or if you've listened to anything we've talked about, you know I'm passionate about my geek culture stuff. And I'm very passionate about comic books. I've always wanted to be involved in the field, not just to read them or to talk about them, but to make them. And I've spent a lot of my life drawing. When I was 11, I got How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. And after I graduated from college, I decided that I was going to take the time to pursue this comic book dream of mine. Made a portfolio, wrote letters, did all of these things, and it just didn't happen. I didn't have the reach to self-print. I didn't have the money to go and do these things. So I put the dream on hold. But dreams never die. So this YouTube channel happened, and it's great. I'm very proud of it. I love what we've been able to achieve here. So with the YouTube channel, I was able to crowdfund the comic. And I did, and it was successful, and I was happy, and everything was great until today, when I found out what happened to the book. And angry is a good way to describe me. Disappointed is a good way to describe me. But unacceptable is a good way to describe the situation. Now, I have contacted this company a few hours ago. As soon as I actually saw the tweet, I made a phone call to the printing company, because I'm not putting up with this. I'm not proud to put my name on something that is treated so poorly. And again, this is not a decision I made. I didn't put your comic books in the mail without protection. I didn't choose to do that. This was chosen by a company that I paid a huge chunk of money to. A good portion of the entire backing went to the production of this book, the printing and the shipping. And clearly this company doesn't value the comic book printing that they do. So I'm in the situation that I'm in now, where it's slowly trickling in that all these books have been damaged because of the stupid decisions made by this company. And what can I do? A lot, actually. What I've done already is I've contacted them. And as soon as I get a call back, I'm going to request that they make it right. They're either going to refund me for the money, and I'm going to go to another source to print the comic book and have it shipped out, or they're going to reprint the books, reship them out correctly this time, because this is unacceptable. That is not how comic books have been printed or shipped ever. Even back in the day, Marvel would put it in an envelope. Maybe your mailman would fold it in half, but Marvel themselves didn't just slap a stamp on your issue of Spider-Man and say, "Here you go, kid." No, and that is not what I paid for. That is not what you guys backed. What happened is an embarrassment, is wrong, and they will make it right. I will contact them every day until they make it right. And I'm asking for you out there who backed the book to please send me over social media your images of your damaged books, because, as I said, I'm not happy about this at all. not one bit. And we're going to send this company all the damaged product that they shipped out willingly. This is not how you do business at all. So I will take every step necessary to make sure that this is corrected, and I will keep you guys up to date with everything. As soon as I hear back tomorrow, I will make a video. If the situation gets rectified, I'll just make one more video and say, hey, I talked to them, everything's worked out great. If anything worse happens, I will continue to contact and update everyone, and we will make this right. So I wanted to get out in front of this right away. I found out about it 4-ish, and as you can see here on our social media presence, I pinned a tweet as soon as I found out about it, and I called them and have been trying to talk to everyone to reassure you that, again, this was not a creative decision. This was not a cost-cutting decision to have the books not put in envelopes. I would never do that. I collect comics. I have boards and bags all over this place. So I know the value of the condition of your comic book. And all I can do is tell you that I will constantly keep you guys updated and make sure everything is made right. So thank you to everyone who backed the comic book. Thank you to everyone who contacted us and let us know that your book came in a less than satisfactory manner. I appreciate the feedback. I needed to know these things because if I just receive images of people getting their comic books, how can I contact the people to make it correct? So thank you again for believing in us and everything we do here. And we're going to make sure that we get it done right in a timely fashion and get you guys taken care of. So I hope I don't have to show up on camera like this very often because I don't like to talk about things that are wrong. So thank you, and be excellent to each other.